Hi again, everybody. Today's workout, I'm going to demonstrate a technique called ladders. And ladders are a technique for increasing your muscle endurance. It's a really good technique to help you get a lot more total volume in your workout in terms of number of reps. So the first exercise we're going to do is a alternating backward lunge. So you start with your feet about shoulder width. You can have your hands down or up behind your head, whatever is the most comfortable. Hands over the head challenges your balance a little bit more. So what you're going to do is you're going to step back with your right leg. You're going to drop into a lunge. Go till about both knees are 90. You want to have your back nice and straight. As you can see, both knees are about 90 degrees. Back knee off the ground. You don't want to drop your knee into the ground. So once you get to here, you're just going to stand back up. Come back to the starting position. Then you're going to go out with your other leg. Same thing, come down until both knees are about 90. And you're going to stand back up. So that's one rep on each side. So the way you use the ladder is you start out with one rep. So that would be my first set. And if you have a logbook for keeping track of your workouts, you would write that down to keep track of your total reps. So that would be one. Then you take a really short break, maybe no break at all for that, depending on how you feel. So you do your one set, maybe break for a second, then you go into your second set. You do one, that's one on each side, two, and that's two. Maybe break for a few seconds, just a couple of breaths. Go into your next set. And you go, it's one, each side, two, three. I think you get the idea. So you go up the ladder. You do 1 rep, 2 rep, 3 rep, 4 rep, and you go up until you reach a point near failure. And then you come back down. So say you got to 10 reps. Then, and you're pretty close to feeling like your legs are giving out, then you want to start coming back down. With your next set, you would do 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and go all the way down to 1. You want to use a time limit so that your workout doesn't get too long without you noticing, because it can happen pretty quick. So I like about 7 minutes per exercise is enough time to keep the intensity up and still get a good amount of volume. Second exercise, one-legged Romanian deadlift. So you're going to balance on one leg. This is good for balance too. Balance on one leg, bend over, a little bit of bend in the knee, but moving at the hip. Coming down, you're going to try to touch your toe if you can, or get as close as you can. Keeping the back straight, and come up. Bending at the hip. Don't lose your balance. Staying balanced. Come down. Back up. Switch feet. Down. Back up. Switch feet. Down. Back up. So same thing with the back lunge. Each one of those reps you're doing on both sides. And third exercise, squat. Now you want to use something to monitor how far you're squatting down, like a bench, and the height of it will depend on how far you can squat. You can squat all the way down to the bottom if you want. If your knees aren't ready for that, or if you've had knee problems, you probably don't want to squat all the way down as a start. So you can just use a bench like this, something lower, higher, whatever you want, just to touch, just so you know how far you're squatting each time. So same technique with that. You can squat, but if you don't have a bench or something like that, you can just try to keep your reps the same every time. You want to push your hips back, keep the back straight. Don't let the knees come in front of the toes like this. Keep them back. Push up to the starting position. You can have your hands out in front. That helps with the balance. Helps you lean back a little bit more. But you can have them on the side. You can have them overhead. This is an overhead squat. Or behind the head. Just little variations. Last exercise is a core exercise called swimmer. This one you need to get down on the floor. You're going to have your hands and feet stretched out. You're going to raise your opposite leg and opposite hand at the same time, coming up as high as you can, keeping the arm and leg straight, and going as high as you can, then holding for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Down, then do the other side. 1, 2, 3. And that's 1 rep. And that is a really good exercise for your lower back and also works your glutes a little bit. 5th exercise is optional. It's for your neck. Now, it's important, I think, because you want every part of your body to be strong. So for this you need something like a bench, like I have here, a table. You could lay on the edge of a bed. You could have your head hanging over the edge of a staircase, whatever you can find. So you want to have your head over the edge of something like this. And these are called yes, no's, and maybes. What you're going to do is just bring your head back and down as far as you can comfortably, and then bring it all the way up, chin into your chest. This is the yes part of the exercise. Then the no is just turning your head side to side, like you're saying no, like you're shaking your head no. Then maybes, side to side. And this whole time your neck is supporting the weight of your head through these ranges of motion, so it strengthens the neck. Then you can do face downs. You lay face down, and you let your head drop, and then bring it up. You can also put your hands behind your head and just use the weight of your hands for resistance, or you can pull down with your hands to give your neck more resistance. Like so. That's a bonus exercise for this workout. The rest of it is focused on lower body and core. So this workout is one of 2 that is used in a 2-week block of training for muscular endurance. And they both use the ladder technique. So I will post another video using the other workout, which will be upper body, and then you can see how that workout pairs off with this one. So give these workouts a try and let me know what you think. Thank you.